When you get so passionate about a video that you just get anxious to make it, this is that video. If you don't watch any other video of mine, I hope you watch this video. This is the video that will make you money. This is the video that you can find stuff. This is the video that you can find. This is the video that the small cities, the rural areas, have an advantage over the big cities and the big areas and the big bins and all that big stuff. This is the video for you. So what am I talking about here? I'm just rambling on, trying to pump you up, trying to make you watch my video, trying to get you to hit that subscribe button, please. Getting you ready to comment below because you are getting ready to get told a bolo that nobody will tell you. Too many times, there's too many videos on, man, golf clubs rule. Man, baseball bats rule. But guys, in the last 8 months, I have made more money and more ROI. I've been able to invest in an item, put in good money, and get good money right back out of it. You want to have something that's recession proof? Always go with something that people with deep pockets buys. Because for people with deep pockets, there is no recession. They don't have recessions. As Jim Cramer always says, there's always a bull market. You just got to know where to find it. In other words, when March 2020 hit and the stock market was crashing, there was always a stock to buy. There was always something to invest in. And in turn, that made tons of money for those people who were already rich. So what are we going to talk about today? I'm going to go through some items that sold. But I'm going to tell you a bolo that nobody talks about. And nobody, even the biggest reselling YouTube channels, the Harry Tornadoes, the J Ride Flips, they don't talk about them. I don't know if they can't find the stuff. It's easy to source. If this big guy here can find the stuff, if this big guy here can make the money, I'm sure those cool, sweet, hot-looking fellows can do it too. All right, let's go to a couple solds here first. We sold old fishing is a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it here. We got $14 free shipping. I got a box of these novelty hats. I'm glad every time one of them sells because that box gets a little bit less. Sold home cooking here. This is a recipe book here. This is a church cook recipe book. We got a little bit of like $7 plus shipping on it. So you ask yourself, man, he has led us on. He has now showed us a couple of souls. What in the world is he talking about? People with deep pockets. What is he talking about? It's Western clothes, Western apparel, horses, the whole works. Now, let me tell you something. If you have watched this channel, I can give you sold after sold after sold of Western items that bring money. Guys, it's amazing the money that I have gotten off Western items. And this is a tip of an iceberg, gosh. Guys, you can find so much stuff. I put a little clip right here in the beginning of this video to show you. I have a Western store less than 5 minutes from my house. You want to know how long that Western store's been up? You actually could see the Western letters had fallen down. That store's been along in my community longer time than I've been alive. Why? Because the people that go shop that store, the people that shops that store have deep pockets, lots of money, and they don't mind spending it. When they see that item they really need, they will put that money out at that Western store. Now, what do Western stores sell? They sell saddles. They sell spurs, tack. All right, so you say to me, Chris, I couldn't sell a saddle. Have you ever seen a Western saddle before, Chris? There's no way I could go saddle. I'm going to tell you something here. I used to be married at one time. I'm not married now, but I used to be. My ex-wife, she used to be the horses. She taught me one thing, well, a few things about horses. There's two ways to ride a horse. There's first of all Western with the big old saddles, all that stuff. And then there's English. You ever seen an English saddle riding English? You can buy and sell one of those. You can sell those. Other stuff, man, the apparel's just forever. The chaps. You know what a set of good Western chaps go for? Do you know what kind of money this brings? Excuse me. I'm so excited. I'm choked up. And the boots. Oh, man. And the thing about it is with boots, you get the Western people that do on a weekly basis, daily basis, this Western apparel. But then you got the, pretend people. I'm nothing against pretend people. I've been a pretend person before on certain things. Some people would say I'm a pretend YouTube person. But what they do is their boots, they wear them a few times. They even got a big popular during line dancing. They wear them a few times and they put them back. Well, they paid a couple $100 for these pair of boots. But at a sale or something, you might could pick these up $5, $10, $15, $20. Even if you pay $20 and you can sell it for $50, $60 plus shipping, that's triple your money for something that's all you gotta do is take it out, take a few pictures, probably wipe it off, and go from there. Now we're going to go over a couple more solds. We sold Bloody Roar 3 here. Talking about something that was tough to sell. I love Bloody Roar 3. If you've never played a fighting game that you just absolutely love, Bloody Roar 3 is absolutely for you. $31 plus ship. And what happens in this game, you start out as a main character, like say a female. Then you turn into a werewolf or something like a rabbit or a fox or something like that. During the middle of your fighting, it becomes more intense. Very fun fighting game. $31 plus shipping. Sold another soundtrack. The soundtrack box. The box that just keeps on paying for us, guys. Another $6 plus shipping on that. We got some more CDs that sold here. We had a good weekend of sales. Friday was my best sales day all year so far. $10 plus shipping, bunch of different rap CDs. This is a rap lot I bought off of. I made money a long time ago, so now I'm just trying to get rid of them cheaply to keep on moving them. I actually bought a new lot of rap CDs I need to move into, so it's good that these sold so I can start listening to the next ones. Let me grab one more sold here. Sold Mario versus Donkey Kong for Nintendo DS. It's complete. About $9 plus shipping on that. But guys, there is so much in the Western apparel, man. So you say to yourself, okay, Chris, you just said this would be easy to find in my small town, in my small area. And I say, absolutely. The smaller town, the smaller the area, most likely you don't have to go very far. And guess what? There's a whole farming community near you. There's farmers out there. And those farmers usually have horses, cattle, all kind of stuff. So they have to have the tools and equipment. And I see that's what I'm talking about. It's not just one thing, man. This opens up a bunch of stuff. And like I say, a lot of these, well, not all of them, but there's a good portion of these guys, they don't look like millionaires. They just wear blue jeans, a nice shirt, button-up shirt. But they don't look like $1 million. But by gosh, I can tell you one time. So like I said, I was married at one point. My ex-wife bought a pickup truck. And then during our split up, she bought her a piece of land. And she needed to sell the pickup truck. Well, the farmer she met to buy that truck, and this is 1999-ish, the truck was $12,500. He met her cash in hand. He had $100 bills for $12,500. I'm telling you, folks, when you sell this type of stuff, these people have deep pockets. Now, like I've said, so we're going to build violence to the end where I'm getting to the sold. Okay, so if you watched a few months ago, during the summer, the later summer, I picked up some Western shirts. They were Wrangler, Brush Popper shirts, Western shirts. So they started at, I paid $20 a piece for these, okay? I sold two of them for around $150 plus shipping. Not for both. I'm talking about a piece. $150 a piece, $150 a piece. Then I sold one around $100, $110, $120. Then a couple weeks later, man, I went to a yard sale that the lady was selling Western stuff for $1 a piece. Now there was one brush popper shirt, paid $1 for it. It was brand new with tags. I got $99.99 plus shipping on that one. So, and I sold all kinds of shirts off that. I spent $18. I got 18 items that day. And I'll tell you where I messed up. I messed up because she only could have the sale on Friday because Saturday it was supposed to rain. We got a little pattern of Saturday rains there for a little bit. So she said, I tell you what, they're calling for rain next Saturday, tomorrow. I'm probably not going to have it. I'm going to have this next Friday. And like I said, I messed up. There was a box of boots there. And dummy me, so excited, so caught up that I'm getting all these shirts making. I mean, I probably easily made $200 to $300 for that 1 yard sale, maybe 15 minutes, half hour there. Okay, easy, couple $300, maybe more. I didn't count it, didn't have a breakdown of a little sheet or something like that. But then there was a whole tote of boots, and I probably could have picked that whole tote of boots off for cheap. And maybe, because I tell you what, when I come back on next Friday, I done thought about it, and the boots were long gone. And that's because somebody else was smart enough to come behind me and get the boots. They hadn't missed out. They were smart. But what I'm telling you, man, anything Western related, I tell you, the Pearl Snap shirts sell really well for me. Okay? They, you can pick those up a lot of times. I tell you what, like say in the bins, you can pick up those for less than $1 a piece. While the little young boys are chasing the vintage shirts and all this stuff, the cool stuff, look for the Pearl Snap. Even your Arizona Pearl Snap shirts will sell. And they have a good sell through. They'll sell through good. Now, I always find shirts like these little Pearl Snap, these little Western looking shirts. They always go to the middle of nowhere. The middle of nowhere, Montana, the middle of nowhere, Wyoming. Because what it is, these are real ranches. These are real farms, okay? And they're really out in the middle of nowhere. And there is just nowhere where they can find apparel that either fits them or something they like, something that's stylish, something that other farmers, other ranchers are wearing. They can't find that type of stuff, so they buy it off of you. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that. So I want to go over a couple more of what sold, and you'll see the big prize one that got me started on all this. Sold these two yearbooks to the same person because it's 91 and 92 at the same high school. I made a deal on it because of that. I think we got about $40 altogether for these. I usually wouldn't have sold them that cheap, but I can get rid of two yearbooks at the same time. That's in state. I tell you what, guys, check your priority rates. The priority rates are so good right now. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if I can send this priority to this person for the same price as media. And whoever thought you'd get to say that? I mean, it's mind blowing that how the prices, the rates of ground and priority really competed. I think that's what's leading to maybe some of these UPS layoffs is because, man, the post office is really starting to give some good rates to stuff that's over £1, Sold this Wake Forest Nike dry fit shirt. We got about $12 plus shipping on it. This was a dollar day fine for me. So anytime, on dollar days, there are certain things I look for. That's one of them. Any Nike dry fit with anything, I am definitely listing. So what are we really going to talk about? Like I said, this Western. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. These are the type of shirts, man, that I made $150. The only reason I didn't get $150 of this is not new with tags, okay? The guy that sold this to me never said it was never worn. But I can't, you can post that on eBay, but, people still, they don't know what to think or not. But these are the exact shirts you're looking for, guys. These are the Wrangler poplar type shirts, brush poplar type shirts. You're looking for this tribal type stuff, Southwestern. I'm telling you, this stuff appeals to so many crowds. You've got even people that don't go out Western riding or do anything. They just want this look. They want this tribal type look, this Native American type look. And they'll pay, man. They will pay. And we ended up getting, this was the last one of the 4 I bought. I paid $20 a piece off the guy. Like I said, 2 of them sold for $150. I think about 110, 120. We got 77, 77. And this goes back to the low ball stuff. I seen somebody talking about having issues with low ball bidders type things. And I put in their video, be patient sometimes, you'll be fine. This is one thing I was patient with. So I had this listed for $129 plus shipping. Okay, I get an offer for $40 plus shipping. Now at that point I could have blocked the seller and just moved on. Nothing. So, but I said, look, I'm going to show him that I'm serious about selling this. I want this sold today. I want a good day of sales because it done sold the yearbooks. It done really well during the day. I sold the Bloody Roar that day. That was how I started my morning. So I want a good day. How would I do this? So I sent him an offer for $99.99. Okay, so he sends me an offer for $62.26. I don't know why he was trying to be cutesy, but anyway, he was sending me that offer. And I said, well, we're getting there. Because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, he sends me anything above $75 plus shipping, I'm taking it. That's still $55, even after you get toward the fees and stuff. You still $40-some, and I'll make something off shipping off this too. I'm telling you, these rates are really great where you can make something even off the shipping. So I'll make a couple bucks more off the shipping. So anyway, I sent him something back. I think I sent him, I don't know, I can't remember what I sent him. But anyway, he sent me $77.77. And I'm thinking, that's above 75. I'm taking that money and I'm running. And because I made my money, man. I made my money. The first shirt I sold, I made all my money back. All the rest were all profit anyway, man. Take that money and run. But this category is huge. And nobody, and I mean nobody, talks about the Western apparel, the Western stuff, the horse stuff, man. Like I said, I sold that horse book a while back for $60 plus shipping. I don't have the sold because it was like October or something. But it was a horse book. I bought it. We have an equestrian center over there. At Virginia Tech, they have an equestrian center. And the ladies, the girls, the teenagers, they're college girls, they were graduating. They were getting rid of some of their stuff. So they had a yard sale. Now, I didn't find anything. It mostly was junky little girls' clothes, women's clothes that they wanted really high prices for. They had this equestrian book there. I knew it was an odd book. It was on horse pregnancy, the different levels, the enzymes, bunch of stuff that I have no idea that was way above my high school level. I did do some college stuff too, but it was way beyond any of that mess. But I knew that was a good item that the right person with deep pockets would really want to know about. And yeah, we got $60-some plus shipping. I'm telling you, this stuff has great ROI. People that really want this stuff will really pay up. The stuff is out there. And like I said, it's actually out there in more rural areas. I used to watch this other reseller. Her name was the Roping Reseller. She hasn't made a video in years. But she lived in Montana. And she had 2 things around her. And that's why I always tell you is survey your area. Because your area is going to tell you so much about the things that you can resell and can make money off of. Though the 2 things that she mostly resold off of was, of course, what I was just talking about, horses. Anything was horse-related, tack. There's just so much, guys, you don't even know what the category all looks like. But you'll know the stuff when it's out there, and most of it, man, is just money. It's because the stuff is high when it first comes out. So if you can offer it to the same person, that stuff lasts forever. Like tack and some of that stuff, man, it lasts forever. If you can offer it to a horse person for half their price, man, they are all over that type of stuff. So if you take any advice from me today, man, really open your eyes to the money that can be made on Western type stuff, Western apparel, man, spurs and boots and chaps and shirts and pearl snap and Stetson hats. The hats bring big money. Oh my gosh, can the hats bring you big money? The big JRUN type hats. Holy crap, you can make some good money on that stuff. And that's stuff that you can find at yard sales. And a matter of fact, the smaller the town, the closer to a farming community, the more likely you're going to find that stuff. And hey, yeah, estate sales and stuff especially. Couple last souls, then I'll wrap it up. We got a Terry Glenn here. He played for the Houston Texans. Houston Texans did better than most people expected. This is one of these types of things I'd had for 2 or 3 years, and I split it back open because I had free shipping on it. I really just took the price plus shipping, and I didn't really discount this much at all, more than maybe 10%. But I think we ended up about $13 plus shipping on that. I was glad to get rid of that because it's been sitting in the store for 2 or 3 years. This is called Red Ape. This was $1 pickup. I always watch on something like Red Ape here really quick. I'll tell you. This says 5X, but I think it's either a 2X or 3X when you measure it. So I always measure this type of stuff to make sure you can give the accurate to the customer. But yeah, I think we got about $11 plus shipping on that. That was $1 a day fine. And finally, I'm always glad to get rid of these. These are the long tail pickup. Unless you pick up this type of stuff cheap, I stay away from dress pants unless they are part of the dollar day type thing. These are Perry Ellis dress pants. These are 3430s. I think we got about $24 free shipping on it. This will ship lightly. This will ship cheaply. And like I say, whenever I do find something like this, unless it's Brooks Brothers or something like that, Brooks Brothers dress pants sell well, like in the navy blue. But other than that, and there's a couple other brands, I stay away from dress pants as a whole. But guys, I tell you what, this video is something I'm very passionate about. If you ever get anything out of me, if there's anything you ever take from anything I've ever sold, man, Western apparel, Western stuff, man, there's just so much money there. And I'm talking about the authentic stuff. I'm talking about this stuff here, this brush popper shirt from Wrangler. That stuff you don't get at Walmart, okay? We're talking about the high quality, the good quality stuff. These people that buy this type of stuff have deep pockets. They want good quality. They want good stuff. You take care of them. You provide them with those type of things. And let me know the results. Take care and have a good week.